Hey guys, John here. So today we're going to be talking about optimization. Now, this is sort of some of the day-to-day activities you're going to be doing in terms of figuring out the best ads, figuring out the best pre-sale pages, and the best offers. Awesome. So what optimization is optimization is basically, it's basic math. So it's a big word, don't be freaked out by it. If you know second grade arithmetic, you'll do fine here. Because all it is you're saying if you put up 2 ads. Now you'll be working with different ad networks. I don't know which ad network you're deciding to work with. But the general ones are, Google, Facebook, YouTube, native ad networks, etc. But basically, let's say you put up 2 ads, which is part of your day-to-day stuff. You want to say which one worked better, which message connected better with whatever the audience that you're selling to, and which didn't. And all you're really looking for is, again, I sum it up as cut the red, cut what's not working, and grow the green. So whatever's working more, you basically pick. That's what optimization is. What makes more money? If I spend $1, do I make $2 or do I make 50 cents? You'd go with the one that makes $2 all day long. Now I'd say there's 3 key important elements of optimization. The way I'm going to structure this video is I'm going to go into basic elements of optimization, and then I'm going to discuss some advanced layers of optimization where you can make your ads perform better. Okay, so the first layer of optimization is the actual ads. Let's write this up. The actual ad itself. So if you put up 2 ads, you want to go with whatever's working best. Okay. Within ads, there's 3 different things you generally want to test. Now every ad network is different. So if you're on Google, you're going to put a text link and a description. If you're on Facebook, if you're on the Facebook newsfeed, what do people see? They see a little description, they see a little post, they see an image, and then they see a description underneath the image, right? If you're on YouTube, they see a video. So when you're doing different ads, every ad is going to be a little different. It caters to whatever ad network you're on. So here are the 3 main things that you test within ads though. The headline. The headline is by far and away the most important element of the ad. It calls out what is actually, it's gonna basically, if your headline isn't congruent with what you're selling, it's going to be, this is by far and away the biggest problem. If you're selling something that the headline just doesn't match, you're not going to make much money and you're not going to have a good performance. And and frankly, having creativity and coming up with new headlines or getting new ideas, you can use my swipe files to do all of that. You can look at the proven ads I've done and others around me have done and other successful affiliates to get headline ideas. But a headline idea is, this is what big pharmaceutical companies hate this. Maybe you're selling a natural supplement, right? Or something, maybe it would say big weight loss companies hate this. Or she used to weigh 300 pounds and now this. So those are examples of headlines for a weight loss product. Does that make sense? So if I said she used to weigh 350 pounds and then this happened. So you're calling out in that headline, you're calling out the fact that the person was overweight, but you're implying a transformation happened, right? So in that case, if somebody reads that sentence, if somebody reads that headline, now they're thinking to themselves, what was the transformation? She weighed a lot. What happened? Did she lose it all? Did she get skinny? Click, let me see. So the headline's a really powerful thing. The next biggest element of ads are the images. The image that you use in the ad is going to have a massive effect. It's this, I'd say the second biggest effect on whether people are clicking on your ads. The image or the video, might I add. So I'll just put video here. Okay. On Google, you can put an image with your ad. In some of their ads, you can put images with. Now, the image will affect if people click or not. If it looks really, if it's like think back to when you're browsing the internet. If it's a really boring stock image, nobody clicks on boring stock images because they're not real, right? They're not. They feel fake. Who wants to digest more fake material? This is why, the transition of content in the world has moved from, big studio productions down to reality TV, down to user-generated content. People follow vloggers now. People want real content. So what content you put here is going to have a huge effect. Are you using stock images, or are you using kind of like amateur, real looking images? Or are you using something that's confusing? Maybe your ad says something like, she used to weigh 500 pounds, and then you have an image of a woman that was, a woman that's really skinny, and you put like a red circle around her hand, right? So people are going to look at that ad, if you can imagine this. People are going to look at that ad and they're going to say, well, okay, she used to weigh 500 pounds, but now she's a skinny girl, right? They're saying, oh, she lost a lot of weight. And then they see a red circle over her hand, and what people are asking themselves is, what's in her hand? Is that what caused her to lose weight? So that's that's adding confusion or I'd say curiosity. So what images or whatnot you use is really, really important. On Facebook, you can use videos. On YouTube, you can use videos. And I'll show you some ways. Should be a training about how we can find videos or images to use for your ad. You should have a lot of images to use. And obviously for the videos, you have videos you can use if you're promoting my recommended affiliate program. The third element of good ads is the description. So the description is generally just how you're describing the product. So below, if in Google you get a headline and then you get a description. In Facebook you get a post, you get a headline, and then you get a description. So the description doesn't have as much of an effect as you'd think, but it's still important because people read that. And I actually say the final element is what I call the C2A, the call to action. Are you asking them to learn more? Or are you asking them to sign up? Or is the call to action get your free download? Some people, they might not want to learn more. Learning sounds like a chore. You're here with me, so that's cool, but to lots of people, learning is a chore. maybe you want to say, get the blueprint, okay? Or get the free training series. Train, you know, if you're getting trained in a skill, that might sound better than learning, because learning might not, some people might not necessarily associate learning with reaching their goals, whereas if they get trained, that's more directional, right? Training is more, there's a goal. You want to get trained to do an item, whereas learning can just be blah. It can be purposeless, whereas training is purposeful. So what words you use in your call to action at the end of your ad have a huge effect on people's propensity to want to engage with it. I know it seems so banal. Two words, download now, or learn more, or sign up, or register. But they have a huge, huge, huge effect. And part of what I'm looking for in people working with my #1 recommended affiliate program, obviously, is I'm looking for people, because the messages, the approaches always need, people need to be putting out new ads. And part of the importance of optimization is having people figure out new headlines. That's part of the 30 minutes or whatever of work each day, is new headlines, new images, new calls to action, help get more people engaged with the content and going to your pre-sale pages. Okay, so all of these are meant to be what's called split tested. So you want to test out 2 headlines, okay, when you're doing advertising, and then you'll see which one works better. And then you'll want to test out 2 images, and then you'll see which one works better. And then you'll test out 2 descriptions. You'll see which works better. And then you'll test out 2 calls to action, and you'll see what works better. And you just keep doing this, not all at once, and this is what the daily work looks like, okay? Hope this makes sense. Guys, let me know in the comments. So we have ads. Now, second form of optimization is on pre-sale pages, okay? We'll just do a big. I'm getting fancy with the writing here. 1, and we have 2. Okay, so your pre-sale page. Now, there's a couple different pre-sale pages that you can use if you're promoting my affiliate program, but some might work better in different cases. Okay, so you want to test your pre-sale page, and I encourage you to. You don't need to change them much, or you don't need to really change them at all. You just need to. With the pre-sale pages, you need to either drag and drop or copy and paste. Or if you're working with ClickFunnels, like I advise you to do, you just literally click to activate the page on your screen. Now, pre-sale pages, you have a couple different templates, and some might work better on different ad networks. How do you determine that? Well, some pre-sale pages I've given you might not be allowed on, Donald Trump might not be allowed, you might not be allowed to use that one on Facebook, okay? Because he's the president, and Facebook, looks at all that stuff. But you can use that on native ad networks. The other thing with pre-sales is, so you can test your pre-sale pages, okay? And it's the same thing, you put up 2, and you see which has a higher click-through rate. Hope that makes sense. That's basically that's basically it for pre-sales. Within pre-sale pages, what you want to do is you can actually test a lot of different elements within pre-sale pages. So if you want to go crazy on split testing those, within pre-sale pages you can be testing same elements that we described up here. The main elements are the headline you use on your pre-sale page, the main image or the main video on the pre-sale page, and the call to action. Those are the main elements. Okay? So when I'm doing advertising, what I do is I'll go through these elements and I'll test to see what headline is working best, has the best click-through rate or conversion rate. And I take the one that's doing worse and I axe it. Then I'll do the image. I'll see which one is doing better. I'll take the worst, then I'll axe it. And then I'll do the call to action. I'll take the worst and I'll axe it. Same thing with pre-sale pages. Test out 2 different pre-sale pages, take the worst, and I axe it. And this refines things over time and gives me what I call taking a lump of coal into a golden nugget. And the benefit of working with my program is that you're already starting out on basically third base, because you're already given the data that you need that works to target people. You're already given ads that work. You're already given pre-sale pages that work, and you're given offers that work. And all you need to do is test little things to build some marginal value in there and keep advertising and make conversions. Very simple workflow. Hope that makes sense. So the pre-sale, and I'm just going to write the elements here. Headline, headline, image, C2A. Now you could go crazy on testing a lot of different things, but really just test. You know, it's fairly simple. Test the pre-sales, test these things. And the reason why we are generally spending more time testing up here, you don't really need to test much down here, is because more people are going to see your ads than are going to see your pre-sale page. Because remember, if we have 100 people that see your ads, maybe out of 100 people that see your ads, or out of 1,000 people that see your ads, only maybe 20 people will see your pre-sale page. Okay, so we spend the most time where there's the most action. Got it? Now the final element that we're testing is offers. And offers, generally speaking, you won't have to really spend much time testing offers, because in this scenario, let's say 100 people visit your website, see your ads, 20 people visit your page, and out of these 20 people, what would be a good percentage is maybe 5. Maybe 5 people would actually ever even see your pre-sale page. And out of that 5, maybe one buys, okay? So you don't spend enough time choosing your offers. You should be working, as I said, because you don't have a lot of data. You don't have a lot of action to test your approaches here. So that's why it's so important to go with an offer that works, that you know is gonna make money. If you're getting the ad, if you're doing the ads that are getting the clicks, and you're doing the pre-sale pages that are getting the click-throughs, it should just spit out money here. Now, the offers, I've given you affiliate networks, you have referrals into affiliate networks that are going to have very high conversion. They have a very curated list of offers that are built to be very high conversion. High payouts, high conversion, tested, and so that's one of the benefits and one of the big advantages of, again, being a part of this program. Lots of affiliates, when they start out, they can do the best job on the ads, they can do the best job on the pre-sales, but they don't know how to find high conversion, high payout offers that are going to make money, and they wonder why they're never getting any conversions. They wonder why they're never generating any sales. Now, working with my own affiliate program, you're basically given, I think there are four main offers you can promote. You can test each one of them, but the one I recommend you go with, I should have the current link of the program I recommend you actually go with, or basically the best converting one below. So test offers, but generally speaking, you should go with something that's converting. All of them convert in my affiliate program. Okay, what are we at time? Okay, so great. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go over another video that's going to go over advanced optimization tactics as well. This is the basics. For those of you who want to dive in deeper, we'll go deeper. Thanks.